starting off this vlog at my very first appointment. I am probably around like 4 weeks pregnant. I'm back in my car right now. Just finished with my first appointment. It was weird being back at the office because it's the same office that I always came with Camila. And yeah, it was just weird being back, but it was basically just like my first prenatal appointment, which they took a lot of tests. I had a pap smear done, which was not that bad, but it was kind of weird. But yeah, all of that was taken care of. They told me that my due date is June 1st according to like my, what's it called? My last period, which was August 25th. Today is September 22nd. First day of fall today, that's today. And yeah, that's pretty much all they told me. I have my first ultrasound with the doctors on October 18th, and then that's when they're gonna do another like due date calculation. But that's pretty much the update for now. I'll probably just get back on here whenever there's another update or if anything like that, or until October 18th. For now, that's the update. I have been feeling a little nauseous like the past 4 days. Oh, and my sister came with me to the appointment. She waited in the car while I went, and I took a long time. It took an hour. I'm at the gym right now. This is the second day that I came back to work out after finding out I'm pregnant. I actually hadn't worked out in almost 6 weeks because of us moving here. But yeah, this is what I look like lifting. I'm like 6.5 weeks pregnant, but I don't feel too weak. I'm not using the belt anymore. It's the main thing. Yesterday I squatted, today I'm benching. But that's pretty much the update with like my fitness stuff. I'm gonna continue just doing what my body feels comfortable with. Like for bench, I did feet up bench, and I'm probably gonna continue doing that just because having my feet on the floor while benching kind of puts more strain on my stomach. So that's the update right now. And my sister started coming to the gym with me too. Yeah, it's my turn to go. Thank you, I appreciate it.
A little bit. Okay. So we're going to take a look. So bleeding in the first trimester is definitely like a common thing that happens. It's definitely, I know it's super scary and it can increase our risk for miscarriage, but it can also be super, super normal. So we're just going to take a look, see if anything's changed based on like what it sounds like they saw yesterday, okay? So the only silver lining we get to take out of this is that you don't have to have surgery. It's not a very good silver lining to take out of this. It still really sucks. So please know that it's okay for it to suck and you're allowed to be sad, and this is just like not a fun thing. As far as like long term, like going forward from here, this does not increase your risk for another miscarriage to happen. You're fine to start trying whenever you're emotionally ready. Your bleeding should continue to taper off, and then like you'll just have like a normal period, I would assume, in about another month or so. We don't typically know the cause of why miscarriages like this happen. Usually it's genetic, and so that like the egg and the sperm that came together, which were normal, didn't divide and replicate in the normal fashion. That's the cause for like 90% of miscarriages, just like an error in transcription, basically. Not something that's destined to happen again, not something that you did wrong. This is not that you went to the fair and rode a ride. This is not a drink you drank or a food that you ate. This is just a crappy thing that happens sometimes, okay? So I know as women, we tend to blame ourselves when these things happen, but this is nothing that you did or could have done to make this go on, okay? Do you have questions about anything? Okay. So why don't we do this? Why don't we have you come back in? And we can even just do like a virtual visit in a few weeks to make sure the bleeding stopped, to see if you have any questions about anything, just kind of a check-in to see how you're doing, okay? At that point, like if you want to, again, like if you're ready to try again, you try again. If you want birth control and some time off, we can do that. We'll just kind of let you process for a minute, okay? If you have questions, don't hesitate to call. And then we'll take your checkout sheet to the front. So just head up there when you're ready and we'll get you set up for just a virtual visit for a quick check-in, okay? Okay. I'm so sorry, hon. And if you need anything, just holler, okay? Okay, but take your time coming out.
It's actually been over a month now since, what day was it? I think it was October 9th when I had started bleeding first. But yeah, it's been over a month already, and Carlos is coming home for a little bit and next week, I believe, so I'm finally gonna see him. But yeah, he wasn't with us through when I had the miscarriage, and it was hard because the first time before Camila that I had my miscarriage, he was there with me, and obviously he comforted me a lot. So it kind of sucked to not happen this time around, but yeah, I'm so sad that I have to end the video this way. But I still want to go ahead and put it out there just so all the women that go through miscarriages know that they are not alone. And, you know, I'm sending all of the baby dust to other women who want to be pregnant and who haven't gotten pregnant yet. Sending you guys all of the baby dust. I am feeling way better about the whole miscarriage. You know, I wish that this video would have been like my pregnancy announcement video, but it's not, sadly. Also, sorry for the bad lighting. I'm just in my room right now, but I wanted to go ahead and just upload this video for you guys. The first clips were like real-time clips, so it was whenever I had first gone to my appointment, and then whenever yeah, I think it was just the first appointment that I was able to go to, and then I started bleeding on a Saturday morning, and I knew that it was gonna be bad because I just had a lot of blood clots coming out. And then that Saturday morning was when I went to the ER, and they told me that they had found a gestational sac at that appointment, but that there was no heartbeat, or I don't know, she explained it to me and my head was just like all over the place at the moment. But yeah, that was on Saturday, and then they told me to go ahead and get checked up 2 days after that. But at that time at the ER, my bleeding has stopped a little bit, so they were kind of hopeful for me. But I don't know, like deep down I kind of just like knew that it was gonna be a miscarriage. And yeah, so I went home. It was a tough weekend for me. I basically stayed in the couch that whole weekend from Saturday to Sunday. But yeah, I had gone to my OB appointment, and they obviously did an ultrasound, and that was this last clip that y'all had seen whenever she told me that it was a miscarriage. But yeah, so I don't know when we're gonna want to try again. I don't know if I want to try again to have another baby, but Carlos is leaving on deployment soon, so it's just like, I feel like it's not gonna happen again for another year, just because when he comes back from that deployment, he's gonna be getting out of the military, and we don't know how long that's gonna take. We don't know if we're gonna have a home by that time. So yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of factors that come into when we want to try again. The end of this video. Again, if you are going through a miscarriage or you have gone through one, my heart goes out to you. It's seriously the worst pain that someone can go through, especially not having their significant other with them. It was pretty hard for me, but we got through it, and I'm excited for whenever we do start trying again. But yeah, guys, I'll just go ahead and see you on the next video. Peace.